Good morning. All right. Thank you for coming to class. We are going to continue working on our kind of choreographies today. This time we'll be learning a new sequence. We'll be bringing it to the mat and starting on our tummies. But before we get into that, let's start warming up the body. Here we go. Starting standing for just a brief moment. And so during the week, let me adjust that. There we go. So during the week, we talked about using efficiency in this like hip flexor psoas area. So let's place some fingers right there in the hip crease. Let's bend the knees a couple of times. It's still the morning. Let's wake up the body. And from here, let's lean over and see if we can kind of squish our fingers in between our hip bones and our thighs. And if you are doing that, then you have found the hip crease. Good. Now, we can find the hip crease this way by bringing the torso closer to the legs, or we can find the hip crease by bringing the leg closer to the torso. So we're just going to poke and prod into these hip flexors for a moment. And so let's do a couple of kind of like a proper like soldier march, bringing the thigh parallel to the ceiling. And this will feel familiar because it will feel similar to our tabletop position when we are on our backs on our mat. And just see how much work happens in the front of those hips. And now, let's see if we draw that knee a little higher. So if we think of drawing the knee, up higher and keep rooting that hip down, we're going to find a little bit more ease in that joint. So when it's here at this 90 degrees, we get a nice kind of ball of tension right there in that hip. But if we keep working that lever, if we let go of that lower leg, you can find a little bit more ease of movement. So let's grab under the hamstring really quickly. I'm going to go side profile. And then from here, just see what that feels like in the hip. And then bring that thigh closer to you. Woo! And notice that ease of motion. Now, it is impossible to do this without any muscular engagement because I actually don't even think, it's impossible to do this without muscular engagement. But when we have the support of the arms, we can relax the muscles and put the work somewhere else so we can just feel the bones or the skeleton moving. So when I'm doing this, I'm noticing that as my knee and my thigh bone get closer to my torso, the angle in between my calf and my hamstring, so this angle right here, decreases. So I don't keep that angle, and actually try this for a moment. Keep that 90-degree angle and move it up. And you'll see that the range of motion is a little bit smaller, but as you let those joints fold and kind of accordion naturally, you're going to find more of a range of motion. All right, that's a lot of talking about those little hips, but we're going to kind of keep that idea of finding like efficiency in the joints, and the way we do it is by visualizing how the skeleton moves. So we're moving the bones of the body And we're not thinking about all of the little intricate muscles. We're taking it right down, like literally down to the bones. Finding Pilates parallel. Let's take an inhale to bend and an exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. And let's bring the arm or the fingertips up to the shoulders and come up to the toes. Lower those heels down. Let's do that one more time. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen those legs. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. Fingertips on the shoulders and coming up. Lower down. Good, good, good. Let's do just one or two more standing exercises and then we'll take it down to the mat. Let's go right into our roll-ups. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it forward. And take a moment to inhale and stretch here, bending out one knee and the other. Waking up the backs of those legs, letting that head hang heavy. Take a big inhale in. And on the exhale, bend the knees and roll it up. Oh, that feels good. Let's do this 3 more times, 1 breath per movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend. And roll it up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it forward. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend. Roll it up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it forward. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend. Roll it up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend. Roll it up. Giving those shoulders a nice big roll back. Lateral bend. Inhale, arm up. Exhale it over. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Come up. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, over. Inhale. Exhale, reach and come up. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, over. Inhale. Exhale, reach and up. Inhale, arm up. Exhale, over. Inhale. Exhale, reach. Come up. Good. And just roll those shoulders back one more time because it feels so good. Let's make our way down to the mat. I'm going to run to the other room and grab my watch really quickly. I will be back in 5 seconds. All right. We are on our mats. We're going to do a little bit of core preparation work today. And then we'll get into the fun Abby work that I'm sure you are waiting for. In core preparation, Let's have our feet on the mat. Let me adjust this again. There we go. Oh, thought the cat toys were off the screen. All right. So, the feet are on the mat. We are in neutral. Let's place the hands on the bowl of the pelvis really quickly and just see what that feels like today. And you can also just put your thumbs in the hip crease and just kind of like poke and prod for 2 seconds. Maybe even massage it out. It might feel kind of nice. And now, give the hands a little slide under the lower back. So there should be a little kind of unweighted arch right at that lower back area. So we're not pressing the spine into the ground. We are letting that stay neutral. And actually, let's put the thumbs in those hip creases. And as we go into these pelvic rocks, I want you to feel what happens in those hips. So on the exhale, we're going to rock that pelvis towards us. And notice how, just by moving the hips like that, the fronts of the muscles in that hip flexory, hip crease area kind of pop up a little bit. Inhale to neutral. And then notice how it all softens into place when you're in neutral. Exhale, finding that tail tuck. Inhale to neutral. Exhale. Inhale to neutral. Exhale. Inhale to neutral. 2 more. Exhale to rock. Inhale to neutral. 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale to neutral. Let's go into our marches. Let's keep our thumbs here. And now, just for fun, let's practice this with a perfect tabletop. So that shin is directly parallel to the ceiling. And just feel what that is a couple of times. And you'll probably be able to feel some of kind of like the ropey muscles on the front of the hip work a little bit, those tendony little tendons, and that's a-okay. Now let's try this. And we're going to think about decreasing the space between the hamstring and the calf. And even just putting a finger in the hip crease and going from tabletop to that relaxed lower leg, you will probably be able to feel the work, like the gripping of the muscles in that hip socket, lessen as you relax the angle between hamstring and calf. And you can go on the other side. This is a little weird. It's a little heady. But we go from this perfect tabletop, and we just relax that lower leg. So if you're thinking about it like in a skeleton, that knee joint is just bending. And you're letting that lower leg kind of chill out and relax. And the result of that is less strain in that hip. So now let's go into our marches, seeing if we can play with this idea of efficiency. You can close your eyes, you can do what you need to do, and we take an inhale in. On the exhale, we engage through the core, and we march. And lower. Exhale, march. And lower. Exhale, march. And lower. Exhale, march. And lower. Let's do a couple more. Exhale to march. And lower. Exhale to march. And lower. And march. And lower. March. And lower. Good. Let's extend those legs long. I want to say one more thing about this, and then we're going to move on and get out of the heads and into the body. So the reason why why we're doing this kind of weird, super deep investigation of the hips and the hip flexors is it's the difference between lifting a glass like this or lifting a glass like this. This right here is efficient. I can do it with one hand, right? And I know the weight of it. I know the amount of muscle that I need. I'm not gripping it. I'm not like, oh my goodness, there's an inch of water in the glass, and and so we're going to treat the legs within the hips the same. We don't have to grip and hold. We know, well, first off, we know that the legs are going to stay attached to our body, right? So even if we lessen the work of the muscle, what's going to happen? Your leg is just going to plop onto the ground. No big deal. No consequence. It's fine. The next is it'll just alleviate some of that tension in the hip. And that could be a great thing, especially because hips are always tight, because we live in a society where we do a lot of sitting. Let's get into the core now. Let's start getting our blood flowing. We are on our backs. Our legs are elongated. We take an inhale in. On the exhale, core engages, cervical nod. Exhale, roll it up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale it up. And exhale it down. Let's do 3 more. And exhale, come up. Exhale to lower. Exhale, hail it up. Exhale to lower. One more time. Exhale it up. And exhale to lower. Right into the 100, single leg stretch, double leg stretch, rolling like a ball, single leg stretch with 2 legs straight and 2 legs lowering and lifting at the same time. Right into rollover. Here we go. Inhaling in. On the exhale, we feel the core engage. We do a double knee fold. We come up to tabletop. We inhale. On the exhale, core engages, cervical nod, reaching those arms, finding the leg position of your choice, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, and X. 2, 3, 4, 5, in. And X. 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 Reaching a little further. Lower the head down, lower the feet down, reach the legs long, take an inhale in. On the exhale, feel the core engage, doing a double knee fold, coming up to tabletop, inhale. On the exhale, core engages, cervical nod, hands behind the head, elbows wide, and we inhale, switch, exhale, switch, and exhale, switch, finding a nice long twist in the body. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. If you want a little more, get the shoulders off the ground. And in, X, and X. Legs to tabletop, hands on the sides of the legs, bringing that torso a little bit higher off of the ground. Double leg stretch. Inhale, and inhale. Exhale, toes and fingers away. Come back in, and in, reach, coming in, Inhale and inhale. Exhale, coming in. Inhale and inhale. Exhale, coming in and in. X and in, up, in and in. X and in. Lower the head down. Lower those feet down. Reach those legs long. Take an inhale in. On the exhale, oh, pardon me, bringing those knees up to the chest, take an inhale in. On the exhale, feeling the core engage, bringing the head up and rock and roll it up. All right into rolling like a ball. Just a second, I'm finally warming up. All it takes is the hundreds, apparently. And here we go, rolling like a ball time. Either hands under the hamstrings or pressing onto the sides of the knees, taking an inhale in, and on the exhale, rolling like a ball. Let's do 3 more for a total of 5. On these last 2, let's see if we can make them slow. And this last one as slow as possible. And if we don't make it up and fall over, that's fine. We're learning our boundaries. Sometimes a grunt will help. Good. Let's come back to our backs and we'll wrap up this little core series. Here we go. We're on our backs. We take an inhale in. On the exhale, we feel the core engage. We do a double knee fold. We come up to tabletop. We inhale. On the exhale, core engages. Cervical nod. One toe reaches high. One toe reaches long. And inhale. Inhale. Switch on that diagonal. Exhale. And exhale. Switch. In. And in. Switch it. Exhale. And exhale. Switch. In. And in, switch, X, and X, switch, in, and in, switch it, exhale, and exhale, heels squeeze together, arms reach, and exhale to lower, inhale it up, exhale to lower, in, up, and now in, lower, exhale, up, inhale, lower, exhale, up. Legs into the chest, rock it side to side. I hope you feel a little warm now. All right, we're going to go right into rollover. Just a reminder that in this exercise, we do not turn our head side to side. We keep our nose up towards the ceiling the whole time. If you need to look up here for direction, safely get out of the exercise, look up to the computer screen or phone screen or whatever screen you're on right now, and that is a-okay. I'd rather you not do one and keep your neck healthy. Here we go, roll overs. We will do, let's do 4 of these today because we're gonna do boomerang in a moment. So we'll be revisiting this position or this movement. Here we go. Roll over. Inhale. On the exhale, the core engages. We double knee fold up to tabletop. Inhale, those toes up to the ceiling. Pinky blade fingers in the ground. On our exhale, we go to our rollover position. While you're here, put the hands on your hips and see if you can grow that waist just like half an inch higher. On the inhale, we separate the feet and flex them. And on the exhale, let's roll down through the spine. Inhale, pointing the toes, touching the bunions together. Exhale, roll over. Inhale, separate and flex. Exhale, roll down through the spine. Inhale, pointing those toes, touching those bunions together. Exhale, roll it over. Inhale, separate and flex. Exhale, roll down. Good. Inhale, pointing those toes, touching them down to the mat. And just take a moment to kind of revel in that nice long spine. Good. Do what you need to do here. We are going to visit an exercise that we haven't done in a couple of weeks, but we are going to revisit teaser. We are going to do 4 of them today. And on the first 2, we're going to have our knees bent. And then on the last 2, I would love it. You can either keep the knees bent, that is always an option and a great strengthening one as it is. But we can also hold on to the backs of those hamstrings and lengthen those legs. And as we learned from holding the hamstrings at the beginning of class, it sometimes helps just take a little bit of work out of the front of the hip. So we can also exhale up to teaser, inhale, reaching those toes up, and then exhale, melt it down. So that's also an option. And then the other option is, of course, just straight up teaser time. So let's go. We'll do 4 of these. We are on our backs. We inhale, bringing our head up. On our exhale, we come to teaser with bent knees. Inhale here. And on the exhale, melt the whole thing down. Just like that, one more time. Inhale, head up. Exhale to teaser. Inhale. And on the exhale, melt it down. Inhale, head up. Exhale to teaser. Inhale. And on the exhale, melt it down. Last time. Let's go for the full teaser. Inhale, head up. Exhale to teaser. Inhale. And on the exhale, melt it down. Inhaling at the bottom. Exhale. Let's roll it up. Let's cross one leg over the other. We're going to go into boomerang. I'll demo this really quickly because it's been a moment since we've done it and it's kind of a complex exercise. And then we'll continue on. So in boomerang, I start sitting up nice and tall. My hands are a little bit behind me. They're not right at my sides. They're a little bit behind me. This helps me keep my chest broad, but it also helps me find a really lengthened spine. So I take an inhale here. On my exhale, I find a little bend in my knees, so it kind of feels like a little mermaid tail. And I go to my roll over position, which we have already done. Notice that my pinky blade fingers are in the ground. There's a nice long waist happening. On my inhale, I do a little switch of my legs. On my exhale, I roll to my teaser position. So I roll through the spine. Notice that I'm looking at my belly button the whole time until I arrive in teaser. Inhale, I circle my arms. On my exhale, I bring one foot down and then the other. Inhale, I reach it forward. And as much as I reach my hands forward, I think of my belly button going in the opposite direction. And then on my exhale, I come up to sitting. I take an inhale here to kind of cleanse the whole palate. And then on my exhale, I roll on back. Let's do 4 of these. All right? So, another opportunity to practice that rollover position, to practice the teaser position, to practice some stability, to practice an elongated spine. I love this exercise because it kind of strings together a couple different exercises. It's also a nice way to start getting the brain ready to start thinking about kind of compounding things together, because we're going to end class with a sequence or a little choreography, as we've been calling them. So we are sitting up nice and tall. We have one foot crossed on top of the other. We take a big inhale in. On the exhale, we go to our rollover position. Inhale, scissors switch the feet. Exhale to teaser. Keep looking towards that, belly button until you get to that teaser. Inhale, arms circle. Exhale, one leg down and then the other. Inhale, reach over. Exhale, sit up nice and tall. Inhale, cleanse that palate. Exhale, roll over. Inhale, scissor switch. Exhale to teaser. Inhale, circle. Exhale, legs. Inhale, reach forward and back with that belly button. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, palate cleanse. Exhale, roll over. Inhale and switch. Exhale to teaser. Inhale to circle. Exhale, one leg and the other. Inhale to reach. Exhale, sit up. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll over. Inhale, scissor switch. Exhale to teaser. Inhale, circle arms. Exhale, one leg and then the other. Inhale to reach. Exhale, sitting up nice and tall. Good, 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 good. And while we are up here, uncross those legs and just tippy-toe those fingers forward. Getting into those hammies. If you flex the feet, you might even feel it in the calves a little bit. Good. All right, we are going to move to all fours now. Let me do a quick hair change. Sometimes when I do a lot of that core work, my hair is so heavy that it starts to make my neck cramp if it's in a bun, because it just adds so much weight. Sorry, give me 2 seconds. There we go. Let's come to all fours. Oh man, it is Friday morning. So let's start with putting one hand with the fingers pointing towards the knees. The other hand is just pointing forward as normal. And let's just rock back and forth. Just giving that wrist, that forearm a little stretch. My friend Lily, who is an amazing yoga instructor, taught me this one. So this comes from her brilliance, and I've borrowed it. And let's switch to the other side. All right. Coming to all fours. Oh, pardon me. And we're going to go right into cat and cow. So we inhale to arch. Exhale to curl. and we find the work happening in the core. But because we've been zooming in on the hip crease, that hip area today, you can also kind of close the eyes and just feel the hips moving in space. What does it feel like when they're tucked in that exhale? What does it feel like when they're kind of, the sit bones are flared up on that inhale? And just kind of zoom in on what the hips are doing, how it feels, what it allows the whole back to do, right? Because also kind of situated right in that pelvic bowl is what we call the low abs, or like the core, right? Even though technically the core is kind of the whole torso, we really like to think of it centered in that we, in Pilates land, we call it the pelvic bowl, the base of the torso. All right, let's go into scapular support. Finding a neutral, take an inhale in, and on the exhale, bring those shoulder blades closer together. Inhale up to neutral. Exhale, shoulder blades closer together. Inhale up to neutral. Exhale. Let's think about pinching the bottommost tips of the shoulder blades together. So they're going to go in and down on the diagonal towards like the bottom of the heart almost. And coming up. We want to tuck the toes now. Take an inhale in. On the exhale, let's tuck the toes and hover those knees, finding a nice neutral spine, feeling a long line between sits bones and top of head. And on your next exhale, lower those knees, shake it out. We're slowly starting to prepare the body for our little choreography sequence. From here, we are on all fours. And we're going to touch opposite shoulders, trying to maintain a nice neutral spine. So if I had a drone camera right above my back, you would have no idea that one hand was coming off of the mat and touching the opposite shoulder. So we're not going to sink and give in to the move. We're going to keep that neutral as is. And you probably know what comes next. You can make those knees a little bit wider if you need. We take an inhale in. On the exhale, we're going to tuck the toes, hover the knees, and we're going to compound this, touching the shoulder, feeling that little weight shift. Notice how just by taking those knees off of the mat, we've like spiced it up to a level 10. Good, placing that hand down and just bring it back to a wide-legged downward dog. Feeling a nice long spine. Good. Bringing those knees back down. We are going to find opposition. So one leg goes back and the opposite arm goes forward. And we're going to exhale, bringing the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale, knee and elbow. Inhale, reach out. Finding stability again. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach it out. Lower the hand down. Open up to that supported side planky. And actually, let's bring that foot down, reach that arm over. Oh, and find a nice big side stretch. We totally could have done way more work there, but we're going to stretch it out because it's Friday morning. Here we go. Take an inhale in. On the exhale, other opposites come elongated out. And we exhale, elbow and knee together. Inhale, reach it out. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lower the hand down. Open it up. Just feeling that supported side plank. Bringing that foot down. Big side stretch. Oh, that feels amazing. And coming out of that, let's go right onto our stomachs. 1 second. Okay, sorry. It's super windy and I thought one of my chairs may have blown away, but we're good. We're good. Loud banging is something else. Here we go. On our stomachs, in comfy cactus, our forehead is on the mat. We take a big inhale in. And on the exhale, you feel the core engage, you feel the back engage, and you bring the face up. Inhale to increase. And on the exhale, melting it all the way down. Inhale. And on the exhale, core engages, back engages, and you bring the face up. Inhale to increase. Exhale, melt it down. Inhale. And on the exhale, core engages, back engages, and you bring the face up. Inhale to increase. And on the exhale, adjusting those elbows, single leg kick right into double leg kick. Here we go. Exhale, hover 2 legs, and inhale, inhale, switch. Exhale, exhale, switch. In, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, and in, and ex. Lower the legs, lower the torso, hands on the sides of the body, double leg kick, inhaling in. And on the exhale, feeling the core engage, hover 2 legs off of the mat, and exhale, exhale, inhale, up, exhale, exhale, inhale, up, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale. Separate the legs, arms up, swimming, in, X, X. Reach it all long, lower it down, press back to a child's pose, and let the back slowly spill open. All right. When you are ready, coming out of that child's pose and looking up here, I'm going to demo this choreography. Let me see. Okay, that's not going to work. 2 seconds. Yeah, good enough. Okay. So let me just go over this because I made this morning and I want to make sure I give you the right information. So like, okay, cool. So on this one, I just wanted to make sure I was giving you the right thing. So we're going to do a little bit for the arms. We're going to be working that plank. We're going to be working the back body. We're going to be working the balance. And so last week, we were working the balance in this sort of way, right? Where we were really zooming in on that standing leg, taking the load and controlling it. This week, we're going to work on the balance. Oh, look at that. Thinking about that hip crease on that standing side. So we want to think of it like human teeter-totter. That's not the technical term, but that's what we want to think of. We are also going to work with leg kick front support. So we've done leg kick back support a bunch. Leg kick front support is in plank. So I'm in my plank. I feel my line nice and long, and I'm just going to go. All right, that's a leg kick front support. What other things do I want to extract before we give you the whole sequence? Oh, yes. And our little, what I call attitude rotations. Now, this little attitude rotation is not from Pilates, but it is very much Pilates adjacent. So this is what this looks like. We have done this before, but just as a refresher, this one works the back body. This one works the rotation. This one fires up the hamstrings. So this one is like really, really cool because it's kind of like a full back body connecting kind of exercise. And the attitude rotations, we have the hands tented beside us, and we have that the front torso is kind of like unweighted and it's supported by the hands tented, and you can do it however feels good to you. I have my two legs hovering. I bend one knee. I rotate it so my toe is pointing towards my computer screen. I adjust my hands and then I rotate. Now, I am engaged and supported, which is why I'm not collapsed and my foot is on the ground. So this, I just move the whole kind of position. I just rotate it. And so what that also gets into is it gets into my obliques. It makes all of the muscles that stabilize my sacrum engage, which will help reduce back pain in our futures, which I love, and I hope you love too. So we're going to do some of those little attitude rotations as well. I'm going to shut up and demo this choreography, and then we're going to do it together, and then we're going to call it a day. So we start with the hands stacked one on top of the other, and I do an exhale and lift my upper back. Inhale to lower, switching my hands to the back of my head, and exhale, lifting my upper back. Tenting my hands to the side, I lift one leg, and lower. I lift my other leg, and lower. And then I go back to my first leg, I bend it, and I rotate it, and then I come back. Other side, bend, rotate, little rotation, and come back. Hands come to the, like under my shoulders, my toes tuck. On my exhale, I come up to plank, and then I go into leg kick front support. And then coming back to the first side, I go inhale, inhale, and I press back to a three-legged dog. I inhale here, and then I exhale knee to nose. Inhale, Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale. Coming up, exhale, coming to that balance. And we practiced, whoa, this balance is still hard for me. My arms can come to the side or on my hips. And we do our little teeter-totter. And then we close. Inhale to bend. Standing foundation. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it down. And then we do 4 little walks back. And then we come all the way down to start again. So we start with some back work. We go into some balancing. I will call out right side, left side, etc., so that we're not doing the same side 4 times in a row. Here we go. We are on our stomachs. We have our hands stacked one on top of the other. Our forehead is on our hands. We take an inhale in and exhale, upper back bend lifts. Inhale to lower. Hands on the back of the head. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Hands at the side of the body. Exhale, right leg up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, left leg up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, right leg lifts, bends, rotates. Inhale to center, left side, bends, and rotates. Inhale to center. Torso down, hands at the sides of the body, toes tuck. Exhale to plank. With the right leg. Inhale, inhale, exhale, place it down. The left side, exhale, place it down. And right side goes inhale, inhale, exhale, 3-legged dog. Take an inhale in here. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, find your arms. Exhale, toe touches the ground. Inhale, tilt it forward. Exhale, toe to the ground. Inhale, forward. And toe to the ground. Forward. Toe to the ground. And close. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale, arms down to come up. Exhale it over. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to walk back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale in plank. Exhale, bending the elbows all the way down. Inhale, creating a little pillow with your hands. Inhale. Exhale, come up. Inhale to lower, switching hands. Exhale, come up. Inhale to lower, hands to the side. Exhale, left leg reaches. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right leg reaches. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left leg reaches and bends and rotates. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right leg lifts, bends and rotates. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hands by the shoulders, tucking the toes. And exhale to plank. With the right leg. Inhale, inhale, exhale, place it down. Left side in and in. Left up. Place it down. Left side, inhale, inhale, exhale, three-legged dog. Exhale it here and bring the knee to the nose. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to reach. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward dive. And exhale, touching the toe down. Inhale, tilt it forward. Exhale, toe down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe down. Slide it closed. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Inhale, arms down to come up. Exhale it forward. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend the knees and walk it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale in plank. Exhale, lower all the way down. Pillow with the hands, inhale. Exhale, come up. Switching hands. Exhale, come up. Hands to the side. Exhale, right toe up. Inhale to lower. Left toe up. Inhale to lower. Right leg bends, rotates, and reaches. And lower. Left side bends, rotates, and reaches. Back to center. Exhaling up to plank. Right side, inhale, inhale, lower, down. Left side, right side, and three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it forward. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, toe touch. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe touch. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe touch. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe touch, and slide it closed. Inhale to bend. Exhale to lengthen. Inhale, arms up. Exhale it forward. Inhale to stretch. Exhale to bend the knees and walk it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale in plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, place the hands. Exhale, lift up. Inhale to lower, switching hands. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower, hands to the side. Left leg lifts. Inhale, lower. Exhale, right leg. Inhale, lower. Exhale, left leg lifts, bends, and rotates. Inhale, lower. Other side, right leg bends, rotates, and reaches. Inhale, center. Hands under the shoulders, tucking the toes. Exhale to plank. And the left side in, Exhale, down right side. Exhale, down left side. Exhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to opposite elbow. Inhale up. Exhale, step it forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive it to balance. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, toe down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe down. Inhale, forward. Exhale, toe down and slide it closed. Inhale to bend. Exhale to straighten. Take a moment to feel those legs rooting down. The head going up. Everything nice and wide. Good job. Sorry for being so scatterbrained today. Sorry about that. Happy Valentine's Day. Have a great weekend, and I hope to see you Sunday morning at Sender 1. Thank you so much. Have a good one.